Hi, Katie here. How's everybody today? I am just doing my Once Upon a Time trying to do this as clearly and as normally as possible. Okay, first thing, if any of you people who are Young Justice fans who are watching, and I remember I was crying. Okay, yes, it's a bit sad. Yes, I know it's not real. But can you I know it's not real, but hello, emotional standards. I don't know what that was. I'm just very emotional. Jokes. I think I'm turning to emotional or something because I've got I've got 4 days left of school. So come on, give me a break here. Now that's done, we can get on to the Once Upon a Time review. Okay, seriously, this episode is killing me now. I just watched it and it was killing me. Because I was like, don't leave it there, don't leave it there. No! I was like, oh my god. Oh, it was a great episode. So, it starts off with Henry obviously being collapsed and now in hospital. Because he ate the apple pie, which was poisoned. The first time, and a freaky time ever, Emma V with the Evil Queen, with a tiny bit of help of Rumpelstiltskin, go and find the true love potion to save them. I have no idea what to say. I mean, seriously, team up time or what? 2 villains, 1 good guy? No. And we finally get to see Belle again! Yes, we do! Well, she's referred as Beauty. I can't remember. It was quite funny to see that, actually. I think I laughed. I most certainly laughed. No, I didn't really. I just mean, it was just nice to see her because I think we hardly got to saw her as in the place in Storybook. I mean, she had a big role as being, her fairy tale character. Sadly, this is the end of series 1, so not quite sure what's gonna happen now. I think if I had to say it, I think this episode wasn't the best episode, but we are finally getting somewhere, and I think obviously there is going to be a second series, because if there isn't, there is no point. Plus, there is a bit more to explain, but I hope they don't go through so much detail. I don't think they should have that many episodes. I think they should cut down the episodes. And I thought, oh my god, they're not going to go through another series with 26 episodes, which is really going to be stupid. So I hope they're not as many episodes, because so far we've got the curse broken a bit, but the place hasn't turned back to normal so far. And of course, magic is coming back, so this could, make the situation worse in many ways. I don't know when the next episode is actually coming out, and I can't spell once for some reason. It's kind of sad. Sorry, I'm just trying to research something at the moment, trying to find out what it was. I mean, the series has been great, and we finally get to see Emma Swan, get to believe. Maybe it was a bit short that she would believe, or like basically she touched the book and like, and she had a massive fat go at the Wicked Queen. I was like, funny, lols. Felt like laughing at that. You know, I don't know if there is going to be a series 2, so we're just going to have to, you know, wait and see what happens because it hasn't come to the end yet, as we already know, because I remember like, going, oh shit. I mean, there's a lot of things to explain. I mean, the fairy tale bits have finished nearly. There is a few tiny bits, like how Rumpelstiltskin, um, how Rumpelstiltskin came into oh, I can't really remember. I just don't know how to talk about it because it was such a good episode, but I haven't found anything at the moment on my research because I just hope there is going to be season 2, and I probably expect there will be. My friend's actually watching it at the moment. I think she's, you know, because we're both from UK, but I get access to. I have my ways of watching shows in America, which makes no sense because there's no point. I think just when you have a USA program, they should put it on the UK as well because we can understand. We don't need translations. But you know, I find it. I just hope Jess shouldn't really say her name. Never mind. I hope Jess, you know, really enjoys the series because it is a good series and it's really good. But I'm probably gonna go to her one day. Probably gonna. Oh no, we finish school soon. Probably gonna go up to her next time I see her and go, ha ha, I'm watching series 2 and you're still on series 1. If there is a series 2, there is most likely going to be a series 2, and if there's not, go in the whole show. Yeah, because, you know, there's a big, massive, lobby, wiggly thing. I sound like that thing from Doctor Who, sorry. Shouldn't do that. Yeah, because there is, like, I keep repeating myself, I think. There is a little bit more to explain in the fairy tale world, like how Rumpelstiltskin gets locked up and all that, and there's some other things which I can't actually particularly remember. Getting the kingdom back, obviously. What else? Yeah, so there's a bit to explain in the fairy tale world, and there is a much bigger story in the non-fairy tale world, how they get back into the fairy tale world, because they remember, they're just not in their world yet. And we got this massive thing, like this deep this thing, and we're like, there is going to be a second series because what's happening, because you can't leave it there because it makes no sense. And the evil queen's looking a bit evil, so we can kind of tell Magic's coming back, and we're getting a bit creeped out about it and everything. So hopefully, if we do get a next series, we will get to see more of the princesses and more story, more characters shown, and yeah. So hopefully there'll be a second series, and I don't know when I'm going to review this again, but hopefully next Sunday, well, next Monday actually, but yeah. And my Ultimate Spider-Man review will be up in probably a few minutes, due to I haven't watched it yet, and I have to concentrate. So I'll see you later, or in a bit. Bye bye.